I guess I'm gonna update a little about my journey or just concepts of it. So I won't go too deep into personal details. So, but as we all know, sometimes we have to deal with other energies that are not in alignment with us or not in the same vibration. And I've had to be like, it's kind of like relearning because in family environments and stuff like that, also, there can be so much animosity. And it's so hard because I just want to keep the peace. And unfortunately, my place is still not fully functional. Um, just so I can get work done. Yesterday, I recorded client videos in the complete heat. And hold on, guys. Sorry, I will stop if my dog starts to bark because she's been so agitated. And I am just like, it's not helping when I need to get work done. And then there's people that instigate. But that is not here or there. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the here right now, what we can work on, what we can do for ourselves. And that point, like, I feel this is a very big belief of mine because a lot of people, when they are agitated, irritated with their own selves, they like to project onto others. And it's just a constant projection. But also in that knowing, it's like, okay, so if something triggers me, is there something I need to look within myself? These are things I'm still trying to figure out because it's like I don't want to blame myself if someone's projecting me, onto me. But I know that like that, like everyone is you pushed out thing. So what is it that you need to heal within if someone is bothering you? But it goes in turn with the other individual. Does that make sense? I'm here trying to figure things out, guys. So I apologize if it sounds like what are you talking about? It's just that I'm learning and witnessing in this environment. It's like, wow, I gotta, one has to be careful with what they say. Your words have so much power, right? And when you are in a place when you're not balanced or in alignment at that moment, you can really lash out at someone and it can create even more of that chaotic energy. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. There's enough stuff going on in the world to create more chaos on top of it. And like some people might find it funny. Some people might find it, I don't. It's like some people, take pleasure in annoying other people and poking at what triggers them. And it's like, it's a lesson in itself. It's like, okay, I'm being triggered. What can I do to like work on this for myself? Because, excuse me, once we handle that trigger, whatever they're doing is not going to bother us. But as long as it's something that triggers us, it will bother us. So it's like a double-edged sword sometimes. It's like, but how do I react? So I'm doing my very best on top of all the other things happening in my life right now. So that is a practical, thing. I haven't really I've been trying to do my meditations and stuff, but it's very hard to do so, to concentrate on meditation when it's a bit chaotic of an environment or a lot chaotic. So I am doing my very best to just organize myself, get back to work and do what I can because it's what's in my power, in my abilities right now to get work done the best way I can. And it's a little bit sad because every day has been becoming something like that. And I don't want that. I always want to be growing and learning, but not becoming resentful of my circumstances or people around me. I don't want that. But I understand right now I'm uprooting a lot of stuff and it feels very, very uncomfortable because I'm trying to do the balancing act as we all do in life, right? We all have a balancing act. We're all trying to get work done, work on our relationships and so forth. But it can be very challenging sometimes if we haven't taken that time for ourselves to look within, to ask ourselves, okay, if someone triggered us as an example, since that's what I was talking about, how can we work on that so we won't get triggered in the future and show compassion? I know that can be really hard. Trust me, I feel that today. I am trying my very, very best to just be in a high vibrational energy, be compassionate, do my meditations, and so forth, because sometimes people just want to get a rise out of you in the worst way possible, and you can't allow that to get to you, because that's just gonna make you, you know, spiral or crumble, however, however that is. I know this is a more serious message, and I'm sorry. This is just what's coming through, and I guess I wanted to talk about it. I will be doing some other videos throughout the day. I'm just still kind of like trying to organize my stuff for the rest of my clients and stuff. So, but all in all, if you have a practice, a spiritual practice, because remember, we now have Saturn retrograde. Let me tell you, I felt Saturn retrograde immediately. And my friend did too. I was talking to her and she was like, yeah, I felt that. And I'm like, oh, I felt that. The shift in everything when it came to Saturn going retrograde, and that big bad boy is still conjunct my Jupiter, and it's going to go back into Jupiter because it's going to like move out of it since it's retrograde eventually, and then go back in. So whatever lessons, I'm assuming, whatever lessons I was going through during that time, when it goes back, when it stations direct again, it's going to be another test. I don't want any more tests. I'm tired. I'm tired of everything. I just want things to just calm down and get, and just live, the best way I can. It's been so exhausting because I've been feeling it's like test after test after test. And I'm like, can I get my report card already? I'm tired. So, I don't know. But yes, show compassion. In those moments where you are angry or you are irritated, agitated, however, show compassion. Test yourself and how compassionate you can be of an individual, even when people are instigating or trying to create a chaotic environment and it's affecting you in some way. I don't know, that's it, because the only one we can control is ourselves. So if we act up, that's just going to be a vicious cycle of the other person acting up. So it's your choice. Do you want another person? Do you want to engage in more chaotic energy? Or do you want to balance yourself and keep yourself grounded so that you can continue to do what you set yourself to do for the day, for the week, however it is for you? Take control of yourself, because that's the one you got control over. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Till the next one.